And as far as the land goes, yes, I guess we could change the name of Captain America.
And that thing about stolen land, the thing I don't like about that, I don't care. I'm about to say this, I don't give a fuck. The thing about that stolen land thing, you cannot say who stole the land first. If people have been around for so long, and back in the day it used to be so fucking, y'all know what I mean. It used to be so crazy, and people used to go rape, pillage, and just steal shit. Who is to not say that the Native Americans that lived here didn't steal the land from other Native Americans? That's why I don't like that argument, because you cannot determine. They're gonna say, well, the European settlers came over and stole it, but who's to say that the fucking the Native Americans that was here didn't steal it from other Native Americans? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We wasn't there. So for them to say this land is stolen, okay, yeah, a bunch of people stole land. That's just what they did back then. People went around and took shit. That I'm not saying is right, but I'm tired of people judging what happened yesterday with today's eyes. Like that's bullshit. What's poppin', YouTube? We back with another reaction video. You did. Today we reacting to one of Bill Maher videos. Bill Maher. We gonna react to one of his videos. I seen this and I was like, okay, by the title, this looked like something I wanna react to. So we gonna react to it. Let's get right to it.
You don't really love America if you hate half the people in it.
We got a point.
And also, if you hate a lot of the things that everybody always loved about it. There's an oft-repeated moment in political debates where the moderator says to the two candidates, say something nice about your opponent.
Can you say one nice thing, something that you admire about your opponent?
And say something nice about Representative Deal.
Tell us something that you admire about your opponent.
Can you say something nice about your opponent?
It's always so awkward because the candidates just spent an hour describing how America would be an out-of-control dumpster fire if the other guy won the election. But they still try to answer it.
I respect his children.
I commend him for what
She respect his children, really.
he's doing around cats.
What?
He was an Eagle Scout. I think that's terrific.
What did he say?
He was an Eagle Scout.
He's doing
His children.
I commend him for what he's doing around cats.
What?
He was an Eagle Scout. I think that's terrific.
These are real compliments.
A very well-dressed.
That's a real compliment.
You have a very good golf game.
His two little boys. They are so cute.
We got some goofy-ass politicians.
Okay, I say the next time we have debates, the moderator needs to frame that question a little differently, as say something about America that you like, because honestly, I don't know why the people who are fighting for this country so hard even want it anymore. Republicans, I'll start with you. I really want to know, what do you like about America? It's not democracy. You stand with the president who tried to pull off a coup, and a dozen Republican nominees for Senate and governor in this year's midterms say they absolutely will not commit to accepting the results. Elections only count when we win them.
That's crazy.
That's when.
I mean, my opinion on the election, I do think there was some election fraud, but I think there's election fraud in every fucking election. And I also don't think there was enough election fraud to overturn. I mean, but yeah, I mean, there is election fraud. Like that's a known fact. That's not guessing. That's not a fucking opinion. That's a fact. There are ballots that come in for dead people. Like literally, you can Google this stuff.
America is to you now? That shows more disrespect for the flag than any football player ever could.
Exactly, and I guarantee it's a republic. What I was trying to say?
Utah Senator Mike Lee says outright, we're not a democracy. No, not the way you want to run things. This year, at least 27 states have introduced or enacted laws that restrict voting. If you say you love America, don't you also have to love the idea of everyone?
It depends on what are they like. What are they restricting? Like, I do believe that you should have to have voter not vote. I do believe that you should have to have a driver's license or some form of ID to vote. I do believe that. Like, you should have to confirm who you are to vote. But then again, that brings up the problem with mail-in ballots. Now, I'm not saying mail-in ballots are a bad thing, but there is a flaw in that, because somebody could just get the ballot, sign it, vote, and mail it in, and it might not even be the person that's the ballot is for.
Getting to vote? Don't you have
But
to
there's
love
like there was what state was that? I think Georgia, where somebody was trying to give the people in line water and pizza, and it was like, nah, you can't do that. Get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit. Now that's some bullshit. Some of the stuff, okay, but that's bullshit.
the peaceful transfer of power? Republicans remind me of the trophy hunters who say they love wildlife. Yeah, then why do you shoot it?
Love to deal with wildlife.
Republicans used to be the rule of law people and lionize the officers who upheld it. But when rioters stormed the Citadel and symbol of America on January 6th, most Republicans took their side and not the side of the police. Over 100
Exactly. When black people was rioting over George Floyd and that stuff, they had a bunch of the police. We need the police, blah blah blah. But then when these bozos do this on January 6th, not a peep about our law enforcement. You put our law enforcement in danger. You need to respect, blah blah blah. Not a peep.
whom were wounded. Fuck the police. That is the clarion call of the Republican Party now. When did the GOP become NWA? And then there's the FBI. Steve Bannon says that the Gestapo. Marjorie Taylor Greene says they should be defunded. Congressman Paul Gosar says we must destroy the FBI. What? The FBI is not American now.
Wow.
FBI agents are so square they yell "for" when they ejaculate.
That's crazy.
They think matching windbreakers are cool. Their flag pins have flag pins. And the military, it used to be in the same category, the bedrock of the super patriot crowd. But Trump began his first campaign by doing something that up till then was unthinkable. He mocked and derided a war hero, a Republican war hero, who'd been shot down, imprisoned, and tortured. And it was not a bridge too far for Republicans. They shrugged and walked across it, as they did when Trump called the Joint Chiefs losers. And our soldiers who died in World War I, losers. Ted Cruz calls today's troops pansies, and Republican Senate nominee Blake Masters says our generals are left-wing corporate bozos. That's the patriotic view of our military brass.
That's correct. I don't know if they actually said this, but if these Republicans are saying that shit, that don't even sound like some shit a Republican would say.
That's why Trump said he wished they acted more like the Nazi generals we fought in World War II. Yeah, we won that one, by the way.
Because sometimes these motherfuckers be just spitting shit out and it don't be. Let's see, what the fuck did he? What was that quote he just said? That nigga said. Trump asked why his generals couldn't be like Hitler. Where's the video? See, the problem about this, like, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's fake or I'm not saying it's not. I mean, fake and not real, same thing. But you know, I got such a disdain and distrust for the media. Like, I need to hear stuff come out these people's mouths. For me to believe it, I'm sorry. I mean, articles a great way to get information, but I'm sorry. I need to hear him say that. Cause I don't be believing these. I don't be believing these media corporations and all that stuff. Cause they be fucking lying. Motherfuckers be lying their ass off, boy.
So I ask again, if you don't like democracy, voting, the FBI, the military, and cops, what about America do you like? Oh, I know, the Constitution. That's right. The grand old... Oh, what's that? Congressman Lauren Boebert says what? She says, I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk.
What?
That's not in the Constitution. But it is in the Constitution, and it's another one of those pillars of this country that if you don't believe in it, it makes me wonder why you're fighting so hard for this place at all. And that... And that is what's so odd about this time that we're living in. For all the talk about fighting for the soul of America, nobody seems to like it very much. Too many liberals give the impression that to them, America's just a big, ugh. The red, white, and ew.
I think they're a lot worse than I think they are worse than Republicans. I mean, from this stuff right here, this shit is crazy. But I think the liberals and the people on the left, they're a little bit. Come on, bro. Like they act like it's just America's like, oh, it's fucking Nazi Germany and like the fucking worst place ever. That like, calm down. It's not that bad. It is not that bad. It's better than all these other countries.
A country that started out bad and will always be bad. Founded on an unrelenting history of sucking and unable to change.
For
but
these
we
people
have
to
changed.
criticize the past so much, it's like crazy. Without the past, you wouldn't be even without the shit that those people went through back in the day and fucking fought for and shit like that. And for you to have freedom of speech, freedom of speech is one of the core foundations of this country. And for people not to, and these people on the left to get upset about people fucking saying words and want to ban people. Freedom of speech is how people became free in this country. Like, without freedom of speech, without black people being able to talk and express themselves in a manner that wasn't violent and in a manner that persuade people to see them as human, without freedom of speech, motherfucker, I wouldn't be able to do this shit I'm doing right now. So fuck y'all. If y'all weird, something's wrong with y'all. Like, on some real shit. Without freedom of speech, black people wouldn't be free today.
Changed a lot. Democrat Cori Bush tweeted, "This land is stolen land and black people still aren't free." And this was on the 4th of July. Really? Not that I give a shit about the 4th of July. I've never been a rah-rah guy. But I am a perspective guy. And that's what too much of the left has lost, perspective. 72% of black people under 30 are optimistic about their future in America. Way more than white people.
They be acting like black people just like, I mean, there are some black people, but these white liberals, they be acting like they just need to save us. Bitch, we don't need y'all. We don't need y'all. Like, we're past the point where we need y'all as fucking the allies that y'all think y'all are. Like, we're past that point.
Same age. And as far as the land goes, yes, I guess we could change the name of Captain America.
And that thing about stolen land, the thing I don't like about that, I don't care. I'm about to say this. I don't give a fuck. The thing about that stolen land thing, you cannot say who stole the land first. If people have been around for so long, and back in the day it used to be so fucking, y'all know what I mean. used to be so crazy, and people used to go rape, pillage, and just steal shit. Who is to not say that the Native Americans that lived here didn't steal the land from other Native Americans? That's why I don't like that argument, because you cannot determine. I mean, they're gonna say, well, the European settlers came over and stole it, but who's to say that the fucking the Native Americans that was here didn't steal it from other Native Americans? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We wasn't there. So for them to say this land is stolen, okay, yeah, a bunch of people stole land. That's just what they did back then. People went around and took shit. That I'm not saying is right, but I'm tired of people judging what happened yesterday with today's eyes. Like that's bullshit.
Captain Stolen Land. But honestly, to all the people who start every public event now with one of those land acknowledgments where they say, I'm standing on land that was stolen from the proud indigenous people of the Chumash tribe, I say either give it back or shut the fuck up.
Give it back. How about you give your house back? The land that you're living on right now, how about you give it back to those Native Americans? How about you pay rent for them to live with you? Yeah, but people don't want to do shit like that because that's too extreme. But for you to say dumbass shit like that, it's like, really? But I bet you won't fucking, where's your actions? Fucking empty ass words.
AOC says so many people in this country hate women.
Oh my gosh. No, they don't.
Even the guy at the party who pulls out a guitar is like, way to ruin the fun. Congressman Jamal Bowman says capitalism is slavery by another name. No, it's not.
The fact that many people hate capitalism is the only system where people is actually being able to raise themselves out of poverty. Like, fucking, go somewhere else. Like, if y'all really hate this country so much, go somewhere else. Like, please, go. Fucking go. Oh, I'm making it better. No, you're not. You're just fucking starting problems and just saying shit that's nonsensical. Like, motherfucker, it's not that bad. Like, motherfucker, at least we don't live in a dictatorship. At least we have certain freedoms and rights that other fucking places don't have. And for y'all to bitch and complain about them, it's fucking bullshit. Now, I'm not saying this country's perfect by no shape, form at all, but it's not that bad. It's not.
It's the thing that has given more people more prosperity and hope than any other system, flawed though it surely is.
Nothing's perfect, but nothing is perfect. And the reason why nothing is perfect because we aren't perfect. People aren't perfect. So how can imperfect things make something that's perfect? No system is gonna be perfect. But capitalism is the best one. So the best one by far.
But again, something like the free market is kind of synonymous with America. And if you don't like it, I don't know how you can say you love this country. You know who loves this country? You know who's not constantly complaining about what happened 200 years ago and who's not obsessed with seeing America through shit-colored glasses and shaking off the stench of what irredeemable, privileged assholes we are?
Exactly.
Immigrants.
And it's crazy. You got all these people that want to come here, and you got these bozos here that just fucking like, oh, this place is the worst place here. If it's so fucking bad, then how come you got people in droves that want to fucking come here? That makes no fucking sense. Like I said, it's not perfect, but nothing can be perfect. But if you got people in droves want to come here, there's obviously something that's drawing people that to make them want to come here. Obviously, this place is somewhat great. If you got people in droves, motherfucking risking their life to come here, to leave their country, how can it be that bad?
Ask any of them why they came here, and they will tell you the same thing. Ron DeSantis put me on a plane.
Oh, that's funny. That's too funny.
But they will also tell you that America, for all that's so shitty about it right now, is still the last best hope.
Exactly.
And those people asking for our votes to take it over should remember that.
All right, y'all, that's the end of this video. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Hey, y'all see these videos right here? Watch one of them. Click the playlist, watch one of them. But hey, that's the end of the video. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. We out. Peace.